Well, hey folks, I hope you can hear me okay. I just, I've been riding for about the last 3/4 an hour or so. I just stopped to check something on the camera, and when reviewing a couple of my videos, realised that the sound quality had been rubbish for the last few clips. So I'm not sure you've actually heard me since I left Ronda. So apologies for that. You've missed some nice scenery, but never mind. Let's hope you can hear me now. Anyway, you joined me having left Ronda, as I say, about 3/4 an hour ago. It's an absolutely gorgeous day again. At the moment it's 22 degrees, and I'm sort of in the vicinity of Grazalema again, which is where I was yesterday, but I'm on a different road, heading a little bit more south. And as I mentioned before, I'm doing the sort of southwestern area of the Ronda region, if you like, today. Absolutely cracking day for it. The bike is feeling absolutely beautiful, as it should do. It's a new bike. So I posted some pictures on Facebook and Twitter last night of the day's riding yesterday, and somebody asked me, having seen a picture of this bike, the GS Rallye, how it compared to my machine, my GS. And of course, as I say, this one's brand new. It's just done its 600-mile running in service, and my bike is nearly 5 years old and has done nearly 23,000 miles, I think. Well, of course, this bike feels a lot well, it just feels like a new bike, you know. It's nice and smooth, the engine's a bit smoother, the gearbox is less clunky, it sounds nice and smooth, it rides beautifully as you'd expect. But I have to say, my 5-year-old, hello, my 5-year-old GS doesn't feel that much worse. In fact, it compares very well, so I just think that's testament to the quality of these machines, actually. If you look after them, they'll look after you. Wow, this is a epic mountain range here. The GoPro always makes mountains seem less spectacular than they are in reality, so if these look good to you, imagine them twice as high. Amazing colours in those rocks, those reds. Gorgeous, and they're quite high as well. I don't actually know what the feetage is, but when I was back at base earlier, Lyndon was telling me, hello sir, Lyndon was telling me that these mountains, many of them are higher than Ben Nevis, which is the highest mountain in the UK, so it ain't small, we're not messing about. Perfect riding conditions today, 22 degrees currently. It's going to rise to, I expect, about 26, 27. No rain in the forecast. All blue skies, full tank of fuel, and about 4 hours worth of riding programmed in the sat-nav for me, with all the best bits to look forward to. Well, it feels like we're starting to climb again, so I'm going to enjoy the riding, and I'll speak to you shortly. Well, it's a lovely little stretch that appeals to me for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because it feels a bit new and it's got these fences either side. Oh, short-lived. Road surfaces are variable here. Sometimes you get absolutely cracking bits of smooth, newly laid tarmac. Thank you. And then every now and then you come across a bit that's really badly cracked and needs sorting out. But in the main, they're pretty good. Okay, coming into a little town here. Villaluenga del Rosario. Popular with the camper fraternity. Dare I admit something about that appeals? one of our sports bike friends. Oh, what a fab morning it's been, but I just thought it was time to have a quick break, a quick apple that I stole from breakfast this morning and a drink, as I'm kind of halfway through day 2 of the Stress Buster tour. I just had a quick look at some of my videos and I'm shocked to see that actually I've had a bit of a problem with some of the sound on them. So what I'll have to do, hopefully you've seen some of the pictures, I may have put some music or something over them, I'm not sure. But anyway, a bit gutted that a lot of the work that I did this morning you won't have seen. But anyway, it's been an absolutely cracking morning. Brilliant brilliant riding. We've come up through near to Gradalema again, but we've done sort of south and west, and at the moment I'm just at a place called, if I can find it, Jimena de la Frontera, or just nearby. Oh, some more bikes coming in a minute. Let's just get a bit of those on video. One there was on a scooter. Brilliant. So yeah, it's been a brilliant brilliant morning's riding. Another hour or so to go before I'm done with the Stress Buster. It's been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more video with some audio. Maybe I just didn't have the mic plugged in properly, we'll see. But anyway, here's the view I'm looking at the moment. Not bad, eh? Right, back on the bike. Well, gonna eat the apple, have a quick drink, and then back on the bike, and hopefully we'll get a bit more video for you. Okie dokie, let's get this show back on the road then. So nothing coming. Bit of a ridge here to get up. Got away with it. Excellent. Okie dokie, so I hope you can hear me okay. I've made sure that the mic is securely plugged in again. Let's hope it stays that way. So what we're doing now is heading south on the CA 8201 towards Jimena de la Frontera, something like that. Nice rest stop just there. Fueled myself up. And looking forward to a cracking afternoon's riding. Going to be absolutely gutted when I get home, because when you have these riding breaks and you do such beautiful roads as I've been doing the last couple of days, somehow riding around the home area doesn't feel the same. So I guess the answer is I'll just have to come back again. Starting to warm up now. Now we're outside the trees. 25 degrees now. Note to self, when I come down this way next time, bring my summertime gloves. Because funnily enough, the hottest thing I've had to put up with is my hands have been a bit sweaty. And when your hands are too hot, it makes you feel too hot. Weird that. Wow, look at these views. Proper wilderness out here, it really is. Right, I'm going to crack on then for a bit more, and I'll catch up with you down the road. Okay, starting to descend a little bit, and the road is just starting to open up a little bit now, which is quite nice because you get a bit more a view of what's ahead. Hello, some more biker pals. Hello, folks. Just means you can sort of plan your line through the corners a bit better and see if anything's coming, and hence get a bit more speed on, which is quite nice. Well, it's been another cracking day's riding. Quite different to day one. Day one being big mountain views, and today being much more twisty-turny switchbacks through the forest and wilderness. Just starting to open up a bit now as I start to head south. Cracking day though, 27 degrees. Look. I wonder when I'm going to be riding in 27 degrees next. Got to drink this in. Right, it seems like I'm back amongst civilization now. I'm on the I've done a left turn and I'm on the A405 now, which is a relatively main road. As you can see, a bit of traffic here. I'm going to have to pick these off. Oh, a bit bumpy, as I can. Not quite as spectacular as before. And we're heading back in the general direction of Ronda actually, and then we're going to pick up what's known as the Ronda road, which is one of the ones that all the bike magazines, car testers, etc. seem to use. So that's going to be a great way to finish day 2 on this Stress Buster, I think. Wow, check out that view. Gorge. Okay, so we're back in the province de Malaga now. We were in the Cadiz province before. And as beautiful as those other roads through the mountains are, with all the constant hairpins and switchbacks and so on, they do my shoulders in a bit after a while. I have a bit of arthritis, I'm afraid, and it's getting quite tiring towards it. It's been actually a bit of a treat to be on this slightly faster road. They still don't stay straight for long. This is the A405, as you can see on this sign. This is where I am at the moment. So they're still lovely riding roads. In fact, I prefer these to the constant hairpins. But of course, you don't get quite such spectacular scenery when you're going along the valley floors, which these tend to be. But makes for a nice bit of variety in the day's riding. So would you believe I've actually filled up a whole memory card while I've been blabbering on the last couple of days. It's incredible. When I did my Norway trip, which was for 16 days, I managed to fill 3 memory cards, and I can't remember what size they are, which of course is the important factor. I can't remember how big they are. I think they're 64 gigs actually. Does that make sense? But having only been away for or riding for 3 days on this trip, and I've already filled a memory card, what have I been gassing about? I imagine there'll be a fair bit though of the footage that I've taken that I won't be able to use because of that issue I had with the mic, which is such a shame. This has been the first trip that I've used the Hero 7 in earnest, you know, relied on it as my primary camera, and I don't think I'm going to risk it again. I'm going to go back to the Hero 4, I think, and just use the Hero 7 for doing little pieces to camera. The image stabilisation is brilliant on it, and if you're wandering around towns and stuff and you just want to do little infills, then it's great for that. That's what I used to use the Hero Session for. And the inbuilt mic on the Hero 7 seems quite good, particularly in windy conditions. So I use it for that, but I think for riding stuff, just because the form factor of the Hero 4 is so much better with the bigger buttons, the much less unwieldy mic adapter, the much bigger LEDs so you can see when you're running. I mean, that's been one of the big problems on this tour using this Hero 7, is I just haven't been able to tell when the camera's running or not, because with sunglasses on and a dark visor, I glance in the mirror. I don't know if you can see in the mirror now, look, this camera's running. Can you see an LED flashing? I certainly can't. I mean, that is really poor. That plus now coupled with this microphone issue, the fact that the lead seems to sort of unplug itself at will, I just can't risk that. So all in all, a big thumbs down for the Hero 7 in its vlogger functionality. Such a shame, and frankly a bit of a waste of money. 400 quid that cost me. Wish I'd spent it on a Sony X3000 now. I'll start saving for one of those. This A405 that I'm currently riding has proven to be an absolutely cracking road. I love these sort of roads. You know, fast sweepers, nice and wide, good surface, perfect riding conditions. I think this is one of my favourite roads of the day, actually. Combination of nice scenery, great riding, but it's not so knackering that I'm doing my shoulders in. Beautiful. Another amazing setting over there for a town. This is Gaucin, G-A-U-C-I-N. Look at that, right on the top of the hill. It's got a strategic lookout overlooking the valley there. Some sort of castle come manor or something at the very top of the hill. Beautiful. You can tell we're getting into the more well-to-do areas now. Definitely a bit of cash around here, you can tell. One thing, this part of Spain has got plenty of fuel stations. You're never too far away from a fuel station, so you don't have to worry about that. A little viewpoint here, Mirador de Gausin. See if there's a shot to be had. Yeah, it's a lovely view. You can tell I'm getting good viewed out. When I have to ponder whether I'm actually going to take that one. Nice. Right, let's head onwards then, up towards Ronda, and I'm going to pick up, as I say, that Ronda road, which is fantastic. So stick around and stay tuned. Oh, it's good to get moving. Every time you stop, it's nice to take your jacket off and the earplugs out and just sort of stretch your legs and so on, but once you suit up again when it's 26, 27 degrees outside, you really need to get moving. Close up. Don't wave then, you miserable devil. Hi chaps. Hello. See, two wavers, good men. Right, I'm going to crack on. Speak to you soon. Check this little spot out again. Amazing town, just perched again on the top of the rocks on that promontory, just with a good look out across the valley. Splendid. This is Algotocin, A-L-G-O-T-O-C-I-N. Learning new places all the time. There it is, look at that. That is quite something. So I've left that brilliant road now and just turned right onto the MA7307, which just kind of cuts the corner at the bottom of Ronda, and basically gives you a slightly different route across to pick up what I'm calling the Ronda road. This 7307 is proving to be an amazing road as well. It's nice and open again, look, a great surface, no traffic on it unlike the last road. So you've absolutely got it for yourself. How cracking is that? So we're just starting to head south now, as I make my way towards Marbella, and then we're going to pick up the major roads. Sadly, back to Alhauran, El Grande, and the HQ of Toro Adventure. But we've got a little while before then. I've still got the much talked about Ronda road to enjoy. Stick around and stay tuned. This 7307 is turning out to be an absolutely epic road. I'm loving it. Beautiful surface, and in the hot weather, nice and grippy. So confidence inspiring. Still got to be aware that at any moment somebody could come around the road though, of course, around the hairpin. But what a road. Got to add this to my official list of favourite roads in Europe. The MA7307 near Ronda. An absolute cracker, look at it. It's as wide as a runway, beautifully smooth, and as grippy as you like when it's 25 degrees out. And there's no one on it except me, and it's a Saturday. What's going on? Oh, and that cyclist. Wonderful stuff. So I'm paying for that other great road now because I've been on this particular road, which is basically a single track road, for the last 10 miles or so. Actually, it's widened a little bit here, but this has been quite gnarly in that there's been a lot of hairpins. It's been absolutely doing my shoulders in. Actually, it's now widened out, but I put the camera on to show you that town there, look, all in blue. If you've got a view of that, let's come round. Obviously some local law has said you've got to paint your house in blue, not white. The cynic in me says that that's to make it some sort of a tourist attraction, to make it stand out against all the other white towns. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it's certainly different. Well, my arthritic shoulders are letting me know that I've done enough turns for a while. Get me to a more major road. Now, whilst I applaud the local council's creativity in coming up with the blue house idea, I'm not quite sure it works. Well, I don't know if it brings tourists in, maybe it does. It doesn't look as good as the white, does it? I think I'll be heading back round there again in a minute. Hopefully we'll get another view. Whoa, it's been hard work, this bit of road. At least the surface is very good. No complaints there. Okay, coming into Blue Town now. Perhaps it's for camouflage against the sky, maybe. Juzcar, J-U-Z-C-A-R. Okay, got to do a left here, it's telling me. Can't go up there. No, I don't think I'll be going up there. Sat-nav's telling me something funny. See what happens if I go this way. So it seems like the sat-nav has sorted itself out. I just went straight through that jazz car, the Blue Town, and out the other end, and it looks like the sat-nav has caught up with me. So hopefully all is well. Only one way to find out. Well, chaps, this really is like the Wild West out here. This little road just seems to go on forever. Luckily there's been very little traffic on it, but you can't relax too much on the hairpins, because you never know if something's going to pop round. But you can't deny the views. There you go. So yeah, it may give you a workout on the arthritic shoulder front, but the views are absolutely cracking. When you do get a clear bit like that, oh, it's widened up now as well. It's great fun. Crikey, look at that view. Look at that. Alright, according to the sat-nav, not far away now. For the sort of final leg back. Just 2.5k, and then I'll be turning on to what I call the Ronda Road. And heading back down to Marbella. And the finish of this absolutely splendid 2-day stress buster tour that I've been on. So here we are, folks. I'm on the last leg now on the A397, what I've been calling the Ronda Road. It goes from Ronda to San Pedro, which is down on the coast near to Marbella. I've ridden it once before and I really loved it, and it's a great way to end the stress buster that I've been doing. I like it, I think, because again, you're through this cracking scenery, but you've got these lovely open roads, big sweeping bends, not so much of the hairpinage anymore, just nice fast roads to ride back on. So a really nice way to close out this little tour of southern Spain, or this little patch of southern Spain, which I'm really growing to love. And if you get the chance to come out here, do check out Toro Adventure. Have a look at their website, toroadventure.com. Check out the different tours they've got available. You can do guided stuff with Lyndon and the crew. You can do stuff like I've done, where you just pick up the bike for a couple of days, follow the sat-nav route, they sort out the hotels for you, take all the hassle away, hence the name Stress Buster. You just come out and enjoy your ride. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, and hopefully maybe I'll get out to do another one sometime in the future. Hope so anyway. Anyways, I head my way back on the fantastic A397. I hope you've enjoyed this latest Friday tour series. I'm sure there'll be another one along soon. I don't know where and I don't know when, but hopefully somewhere similarly warm and scenic, and I look forward to speaking to you then. Until then, this has been the Mist and Fly. Cheerio.